Hello everyone, it's Yvonne back to do your bonus read for the 27th of January. I think the dates are really, that's quite interesting. The Two of Cups just flew out at me like that, and we've already had a love reading for today. The dates aren't really relevant. I always think we put dates on things, but it just seems so silly because there are no dates in the spirit world. They're just giving you the information. So people say to me all the time, well, you know, why can't you give us a date on it? And I'm like, yeah, sure, I can have a stab at it for you, but I can't be right all the time. I might fluke it sometimes, and I have fluked it and been spot on with dates, but other times the dates can be completely out. So sometimes I've given people readings and everything's happened the following week, and I couldn't see that happening for months. And other times I've said to people, wow, this is about 12 months away, and then it's happened within 3. So it depends on the energies, and I think this is why it's really important that people realize in order to have their manifestations, they have to put the work in. So sometimes when things happen and people have relationships and they, try so desperately hard to get the person back, and I'm like, the only way you're going to ever get that to happen if you want a person back after a relationship is the time factor. And that means putting work in. So if you're going to go away and you're not going to look after yourself and invest in yourself, it's hardly likely the person will want you back, because they will see you as needy, feel you as desperate, and feel your energy as being very low vibration. So very difficult to win someone back when you're in that energy. And what you do is you work on yourself, you raise your vibration, you start to become a happier person, you start to invest in who you are, and then what? Guess what? That is the time when people realize your value. But then very often people return and they're still low vibrating and you're vibrating higher. So very often that person returns, or you meet them later on and you think, what was I thinking? Because you have improved yourself greatly. So you can't stay in that low, sad vibration, because that low, sad vibration is hurting you, but it's not going to bring in or manifest what you want. In order to manifest, you've got to be vibrating at a higher level. Okay, how do you get yourself to the higher level? Well, for some people it's meditation. For others, I talk of tapping, because tapping sometimes is a good alternative to meditation. Tapping is something they use with children, so it's very easy to do, and sort of shuffles around the energy centers in your body. So tapping or EFT is very good. Manifestation, investing in yourself, you're doing the things you want to do, getting out and about, meeting people, and doing things that make your heart happy, being grateful, understanding that life is about lessons, not seeing yourself as victimized by things, not seeing yourself saddened by things, but being able to really love who you are. And investing in yourself will change things for you, but of course very hard to get that through to some people, because when you're sad, it isn't nice. And we've all been through the sadness, we've all been through the depression. I'm not talking as a person who things have not affected across the years. I'm 62. Of course, there have been a lot of things happening in my time. Up until recently, I had a lot of events that happened that were sort of shuffled me off my path a bit. But you can't sit around wallowing in it, because otherwise you're just wasting your life. I love that we got the Queen of Cups here too. So I am using the Cosmic Tarot here. The Queen of Cups is a person who's very nurturing. She's very kind. She can be a mother figure. But mostly she is very intuitive, very in touch with her feelings, very comfortable with her own emotions. And we do have the Nine of Cups behind here. So some of you could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. Someone who is maybe about to disclose some sort of something to you that's going to make you very happy. I feel very strongly after the reading on the What's Cracking that we were going to get a continuation or a reinforcement of that reading. The energy was very strong. This is about speaking your piece. This Queen of Swords can represent the air signs, Libra, Gemini or Aquarius. But I think it's her energy. This is someone who really wants to say something. She's very clear. Her sword is not in a defense position. It's held close to her heart. So something she wants to speak is very close to her heart. Now, despite the fact we have female cards, it doesn't mean that this is a female. This could be a male as well. This male is taking on very feminine energy to express himself. So he's fully immersing himself in his feelings if it's a male. We do have the Seven of Wands here, which did come out in the What's Cracking reading, and that's about standing your ground, being able to look at this. Beautiful. Someone feels extremely passionate about you here. Someone is a dream come true. Someone has wished for you, you have wished for them. This is going to be very similar to the What's Cracking reading. Someone wants to disclose their feelings. Someone wants to tell you how they feel. And I feel like this person is extremely passionate and very much in love with you. Okay, so we have the Prince of Wands coming up first. So the Prince of Wands represents the fire signs, Leo, Sag or Aries. But this is also about being very, very passionate, coming in with a lot of passion. This particular card sort of gets a bit of a raw rap because he is the player. You could be dealing with someone who was a player too. That's always possible. But I feel more like this is your energy, and not suggesting you're a player, but more your energy, how you're feeling. This is about feeling very passionate, very driven. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo here. Five of Cups coming in. So I feel that there has been a period of sadness here. I feel like there has been a time where perhaps you've found it difficult to move forward because something from the past has held you back. But trying to see, there are winds of change here. Something's changing. Some sort of situation is taking a different form. Okay, and then we have the Offer. Again, looking very watery. So you could be dealing with someone who's a water sign with a lot of fire in their cup. We do have an Orchid on here, which of course talks of sexuality. Someone sees you as very attractive, very sensual. Someone's feeling very passionate towards you, very strong. Okay, and then we have the Ten of Wands. Okay, so I feel like someone has finished out something and is on their way towards you because they've closed something else out. There's a cycle closed here. Five of Pentacles. So there may have been a time in between where there was very little contact. You may have felt left out in the cold. But there's sort of this feeling of being down and out here. So it may have felt quite sad. So I feel like this is someone who has experienced some sort of sadness behind them here. This could be you or the other person, but somebody's walking away from something that has been a very sad experience for them. But it could have been you coming out of that cycle too. Yeah, there's the end of the cycle here with the World card. We have the Chariot coming in here. So you have a lot of Cancer energy in this reading. But things moving forward after closing something out. Some sort of decision has been made here with the Two of Swords. Somebody wants stability here with the Hierophant. And we have Two of Wands coming through here. So somebody really wanting to walk down a new path with you. Somebody wanting to express themselves. Somebody wanting to create something new here. The World card still implies that this person may live at a distance, especially with the Chariot here. You are dealing with someone who is going to do things very traditionally, so this isn't something that they've just come in and thought about and decided to do. This is something that someone is really pursuing, really intent. But I feel like they've gone through a very dark place themselves, very dark space, very dark time, trying to either heal themselves, transform, change before moving forward. This person is very determined now because they've done the work. They are ready. I feel like if you had some sort of occurrence or event with this person before, or some sort of relationship, friendship with this person before, this is a very different person coming back in here because they have discarded a lot of the stuff from their past that's held them back. Could be childhood trauma, could be a relationship, but someone's got rid of something here because they're much lighter coming to you than what they were before. So there was a feeling that before there was a lot of heaviness around this situation. Perhaps this person wasn't able to offer you what you wanted, but definitely now a lot of passion. This person really means what they're coming forward for. Really nice energy again, but very similar energy to the What's Cracking reading, people. Just a little bit more information in this one, but some of the information I got from the other one is in here anyway, so I will give you an oracle card though. Okay, so we have the card of Deep Knowing coming out for this reading, which is card number 43. My daughter and I have been binge watching RuPaul at the moment, so I'm really feeling very RuPaulish this morning. Feeling very flamboyant, like I want to do something really out of this world. Okay, 43. Pull on my weird and go for it. Okay, Deep Knowing. This is about intuition, listening to the oracle within, empathy and hypersensitivity. Intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into a dialogue with Source, the consciousness that you are a part of but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to access their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all of the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experience. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or five senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and then to act accordingly. You're now invited into this sacred dialogue of deep knowing, so tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask and you'll receive answers from unusual sources. The thing is with that What's Cracking reading, it didn't look as though something was going ahead. But this one here, I think you're going to make a decision to move in that direction. So maybe we have two different kinds of love here, but maybe we also have someone who has a change of heart. Thanks, everyone.